I'm gonna teach you how to accurately spot a K-pop stan in any time and place. If they say at any point in time to stan a certain group or a certain artist, they're a stan. If they only listen to one group, they're a stan. If they only like one member and then hate on everyone else, they're a stan. If they post more than one fan cam every 5 days, they're a stan. If they have their bias idol's name followed by a possessive, J-Hope's underwear, Sana's sweater, Chanyeol's baby mama, they're a stan. If they have more than 5 light sticks, they're a stan. If they trash on other K-pop groups in the same company as their bias group, they're a stan. If they post something on Twitter about their bias and they type in all caps, they're a stan. If you're a Blink, you're probably a stan. If you're only once, you're probably a stan. If your bias is Sana, you're probably a stan. If you thought aespa's Next Level was Song of the Year, you're probably a stan. If you put military spouse in any of your social handles after your bias gets drafted, you're a stan. If someone at any point in time addresses the fandom by their actual name, they're probably a stan. If they only like music from one company, they're a stan. If they're one of those people that say so-and-so artist never makes bad songs, they're a stan. If you're an international K-pop fan and you started shopping at YesStyle, you're probably a stan. If you regularly shop at BT21, you're probably a stan. If you're one of those people who listen to a comeback and then start crying in the first 5 seconds, you're a stan. If you like K-pop fanfictions, you're a stan. If you listen to those K-pop ASMR videos on YouTube, you're a stan.
좋아?
If you've used any of these emojis when you're responding to someone, you're a stan. If someone said something along the lines of, if you only stan blank, you're a stan. If you watch line distribution videos, you're probably a stan. If you regularly buy K-pop albums while also having Spotify, you're probably a stan. If you have a seizure whenever you see your bias on stage, you're a stan. If you're on a Discord server and you regularly have to use K-pop idol emotes to express your thoughts, you're a stan. If you think BTS is the greatest K-pop boy band of all time, you're probably a stan. If you think Blackpink's the greatest K-pop girl group of all time, you're probably a stan. If you make K-pop videos on YouTube and you use text-to-speech as your narration, you're a stan. If you have a K-pop tea channel, you're probably a stan. If you have a K-pop drama channel, you're probably a stan. If you start using Korean expressions after you get into K-pop, you're a stan.
야, 미안하지만 한국어 조금 할래요.
If you're an international K-pop fan and you regularly go to Korean barbecue, you're probably a stan. And finally, if you're offended by this video, you're probably a stan. So that's it. Those are all the foolproof red flags for you to watch out for if ever you see a K-pop stan. Don't take this video too seriously, it's a joke. And even if any of these apply to you and you're still a chill person, you're cool in my book. Anyways, that's it. Bye!